Undoubtedly, the universe is a lovely place. It's also very frightful. For many years, researchers have looked for planets that are similar to Earth, and the requirements are pretty strict. It would have to orbit a star similar to the Sun, but at a safe distance, and just so happen to contain everything we need to survive. 4,401 exoplanets, or planets outside the solar system, have been found thus far by NASA. Some are thought to resemble Earth, while others have unusual atmospheres or orbit dangerous stars. The question is, how do they look? Where are they? And are they habitable? So stick around if you want to learn more about this discovery. Let's get started. Since the 1990s, when the first exoplanets were found, researchers have found planets with extreme temperatures, molten oceans, planets filled with water or ice, and planets with a concentration of styrofoam. Planets orbiting other stars outside the solar system are referred to as exoplanets. They range greatly in beauty, from worlds that resemble Earth to those known as hell planets for their brutal surfaces. The first one on our list is a strange crimson planet almost completely invisible among the stars. Although it doesn't have its own star, this object is 20 light-years from the Sun. Its surrounding sky is not as dark as it first appears. Every now and then, bright flashes illuminate it. The problem is that this mysterious planet is 12% greater than Jupiter. When it comes to the magnetic field, it is 200 times more powerful and abundant than Jupiter. This is what causes the numerous light emissions resulting in the form of the Northern Lights, but there are still some more menacing planets in our massive and unending space. What if you discovered a planet that was both lava hot and ice cold at the same time? What if there was a planet where nothing fell downward, but rather upward? There is a gas giant called GJ504b that is only 57 light-years from Earth. Planets like this are typically yellow-brown, like Jupiter, or orange, like Saturn, but to our surprise, this planet is very young and bright pink. We could speculate that this is because of the heat. Furthermore, the star that is closest to this planet is extremely far away and won't interfere with any photographs with its light. Scientists informally gave this planet 430 light-years from its star the nickname Megasaturn. This gas ball's rings are 200 times larger. Their radius is equal to the halfway point between the Sun and the Earth. Flying around the planet's outer ring would take longer than 2 years, even if you had the fastest rocket. However, the view is absolutely stunning. Another planet is located 320 light-years from Earth. We could really discover the most distinctive scenery here. It revolves around a 3-star system. That is, the other 2 rise if one falls, and vice versa. If you feel like you've been tired of a long day, you should know that it takes more than a century to get to nighttime here. Now, isn't that spooky? If you find this unsettling, you should be aware that we have only arrived at the region of the gas giants. That's when a very interesting planet comes in. The rocky one. Where do we find the strangest surface exoplanets? It's Venus, with its sulfuric acid desert and temperatures that can reach 450 to 840 degrees Celsius. It is another planet in our solar system. The Kepler-10b exoplanet, located 560 light-years from Earth, has a surface temperature that is 3 times as hot. It gets up to 1500 degrees in this world, which is like one big furnace in hell. In comparison to Mercury's distance from the Sun, the planet is 20 times nearer towards its star. You need heat-resistant transforms, a la Star Wars, to get down here. Do you know about a planet of contrast? This planet, Gliese 581c, is only 20 light-years from Earth and is constantly glancing at a red dwarf star on one of its sides. Even though the planets like ours are in the habitable zone, there is a raging inferno on their surface. If you arrive just on the surface exposed, it will feel like you are in a scorching, skin-wrenching desert, which is eerily similar to Venus, where a never-ending storm rages. But as soon as you crossed over, you'd be instantly frozen to death. However, you would have to stand in the thin middle line of this area, which is where we get to be between the 2 hemispheres if you wanted to experience the planet's normal climate. Planets covered in diamonds. Looks like a dream come true, but not so much when it comes to this planet. Probably a true gem. This exoplanet orbits its Sun-like host star, 55 Cancri A. It was believed that the first super-Earth found in the vicinity of a star was so rich in carbon that its inside was made of diamonds as a result of extreme pressure and 2,700-degree temperatures. The diamond theory has lost some of its luster as more recent research has revealed less carbon than first believed, but 55 Cancri E's nature continues to be mysterious and the subject of intense debate. However, what if I inform you that a surface can be both hot and cold at once? You heard me right, yes. The planet GJ436b, also known as the planet of burning ice, is located 33 light-years from Earth. Only you can reach its surface if you have a spacesuit that will withstand heat. and you'll arrive at ice plains that are over 520 degrees Celsius in temperature, so hot that indeed lead could really burn up here. But the water here is solid. But how is that even conceivable? The answer is that it's the enormous pressure and smashing gravity. A tourist will therefore tear one's leg here even if they're wearing a heat-resistant suit. Our planet experiences all different types of weather, including winter, summer, rain, hail, and at its worst, rainfall in the shape of fish or frogs. But on the planet 65 light years away from Earth, it doesn't rain. You're curious as to what occurs there, right? The planet has it in glasses. There are a lot of silicates, transparent blue stones in this gas giant's atmosphere. They dry up and form clouds as a result of the nearby star's heat, which also causes them to produce precipitation that falls to the ground, which looks like blue glass droplets. Now that would be a beautiful sight to watch, but there's a problem here. A 2.5 km/h wind causes the glass to fall to the ground horizontally, cutting and wiping away everything in its path. Astronomers refer to this location as the slasher planet because of this. The HAT P7b, also known as the Sapphire Slasher, is located approximately 1,000 light years from Earth. Real jewels are soaring in the heated atmosphere this time instead of glasses raining down. These clusters of aluminium oxide actually contain rubies and sapphires. However, the weather is more than just precipitation. The moon causes sea tides to exist on Earth. There appears to be tides in the star system located 1,200 light years from Earth. However, it is said that these tides are very catastrophic. Every 3 months, the rocky planet Kepler-36b experiences powerful earthquakes and volcanic eruptions when the gas giant Kepler-36c passes so close to it. However, stars primarily affect planets, and these influences can occasionally be genuinely alarming. What planets have the strangest and most extreme interstellar weather? The shape of any large object in space is typically a sphere, but this exoplanet, which is located 870 light years from Earth, has the appearance of an egg. You got that right, egg. Due to its close proximity to its star, WASP-12b literally consumes the planet alive. The average temperature on this planet is said to be 2,210 degrees C. On the contrary, if you attempt to jump off a platform while facing the planet's recess side, it won't take you long to start falling. You'll be lifted into the air and carried into space by the gravity of the stars. Scientists have calculated that the mass the egg planet ends up losing every second is equivalent to that of 1,000 Great Pyramids of Egypt, which means that the gas giant will be completely consumed in 10 million years. This tiny planet is currently 2,300 light years away from us, and it appears to lead a peaceful life. The undead is actually the stars that dims in the sky. This celestial object, a pole star, emits radiation and X-rays that bombard the planet. The molten reaction zone in there is a tiny slice of paradise in comparison to this world. The only spirits that could possibly survive here are the dead. The planet is known as a poltergeist by astronomers. The radiation cannot be protected from, even in a spacesuit. Now that we found a place similar to Earth, it looks like people can migrate as soon as they can. Our universe today is one with exoplanets. According to NASA, the number of confirmed planets is growing in the thousands, representing just a small portion of the galaxy as a whole. As we increase the quantity and observing power of robotic telescopes lofted into space, the number may increase to the tens of thousands within a decade. Please let us know what you think about exoplanets and what you think about our new Earth. Let us know your opinions in the comment section below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel as well.